Okay. Happy April. For those of you that got my email, thank you. And for those of you who saw Instagram post, thank you. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. It's been a couple months. I looked on my MailChimp account and I'm like, oh, the last time I sent an email was in October. Are you kidding? Sorry. So happy New Year, happy spring, happy winter. I am just really excited to be hosting and be sharing this space with you guys because a lot of amazing things have been happening around us, around you. I'm sure you feel it, but there's just shifts going on, and it's really, really exciting to see and be a part of them. So, mahalo for tuning in today. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about and share, but I'm going to try and keep it under an hour. We are recording, so people that couldn't come, this link will totally be able to be watched on YouTube, this session. So don't worry about that. And all you guys are officially entered into our Kohei Care Kit giveaway. Linz, can you riffle raffle me as people come?
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks. And then we'll announce it at the end of the call with the winner. So yay, mahalo for everyone that's new. I'm Jordan Kamara. I am the founder of Hui Aloha Aila, and collectively we are at over 500 people. I looked at our numbers yesterday and I was so excited. We are a platinum team striving for those heights, and we couldn't have done any of it without you guys. You guys are also supportive and loving, and I just love that we have this incredible group of women that can share space together. So mahalo. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right in it. So I have a few slides that I created, but a little bit of what we've been up to. So if you follow us on Instagram, we just came back from leadership. Later in the call, 3 of our silver leaders. So in order to go to leadership, in order to go to leadership and qualify, you have to have hit silver within the qualification periods. I believe it's, CC, what is it? It's like something until March. I think it's July to March. July from the year before to March that year that leadership is going on. Or February. And so when you qualify, you're able to go to leadership. And this year, the West Coast leadership was hosted in San Diego. And so we just got back a couple weeks ago from that. And we'll share what we learned there and a little bit of our takeaways from that week of events. But what we've been up to, basically, we've just been getting better. Just getting better every single day and trying our best to really align with what our why is. If you have ever had a builder call with me, we talk about why. We talk about what we do and why we do it. And this is like the centrifugal force of why we do things, right? Of what pulls us in, what makes us feel good, and how we can help others in the process. So really, really leaning back on that, and I've kind of refined my why within the last couple of months. I was able to go on the incentive trip to Mexico, which was amazing. If you guys haven't heard of incentive trips, these are winnable for anyone that shares doTERRA. So it's an enrollment-based trip, and basically doTERRA puts you up for a week in whatever country they're hosting, and all expenses paid. You literally do not have to buy anything. The resort we stayed at was very bougie, and everything was paid for, even down to the alcohol, which is kind of funny because doTERRA is not really an alcoholic company. But yeah, it was awesome. And I really, really recommend it. I never really wanted to go to Mexico before. I felt like it was too close to home and I'd rather go to snow or Asia. But it was awesome. And I really recommend going if you guys have the opportunity to do it. So coming back from that trip, you're basically rubbing shoulders with Blue Diamonds and presidential diamonds, and you don't even know that they are who they are until they're like, oh, I'm so-and-so. And you're like, holy crap, I follow you on Instagram. You're amazing. You have this amazing following, and, you know, your presence in your business is incredible. And so talking story with them, they're all so down to earth. And the one thing that I heard across the board from all of them, because this is a retreat for sharers and builders, right? So this is a retreat for people doing the business. And so the one thing that I heard from all of them was just love on your team. Just love and be grateful. And not like, get your power of three, get your compensation plan in order, fix up your front line. Nothing. I didn't hear any of that. I heard just love and everything will be okay. And so coming back from that, I really had a huge like moment of awakening. In my email, I said we're pregnant right now. We're about 6 months in. And in the beginning of this pregnancy, I was really not okay in my business, in my sleep, in my body. I had a hard time transitioning from 2018 to 2019. And January and February took a huge toll out of me health-wise. And just, you know, when you're pregnant, you just lose sleep and you're nauseous. And yeah, anyway, so number 3 definitely kicked it up a notch for us. And so after coming back from Mexico, it just felt like a revamp because we were out of our first trimester. We were feeling better. I say we, my husband is not going through these things, but you know, collectively. But I am taking on this new concept, not that I didn't love before, but it's just a whole new world of the opportunities, you know, to present that and how that looks like with one another. And I'm just really excited to like implement that first before anything else. So yeah, mahalo. If you can feel the vibes, they're tingling, it's magical. Yeah, really excited to be sharing that with you guys too. And if you resonate with that, amazing. I'm so happy. But so that's a little bit of what we've been up to. It took me 4 months to put a team call together, so mahalo for that. I'm so excited to see everybody together. So before we jump into leadership retreat, upcoming events, and all of that awesome stuff, doTERRA promos for April, I wanted to call on a few people just to share what they've been loving with their products. And it can be anything from a vitamin to an oil. I just love hearing the mana'o of what you guys are going through daily because it's always so different. So Kawai, are you able to talk? Yay! Kawai just got married. Oh my ka'i. Let me unmute you. Okay, go for it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just got married like a couple weeks ago.
The honeymoon glow going on.
Yeah. Actually, it's yarrow palm.
It's yarrow palm. I love it.
But one oil that I actually just got this. I wish I got it like a year ago. It's Intune. Yeah, I don't know why, I just never got it, but it's crazy how much I can get done when this bad boy is rolled on me. And I actually, I heard that the smell wasn't really, some people don't like the smell. It's too harsh for them, but I actually love it. I love it. So yeah, this is what I've been using every single day since I got it. I'm at work right now, so it helps me to really do what I gotta do and do it quickly so I can go home to my baby. Yeah, Intune. If you guys haven't tried it, don't wait a year like me. Get it.
Yeah, I honestly don't use Intune enough because same thing. When I first tried it, I was like, oh, the smell. I forget what's in it. Is it patchouli? It's something that was funky.
Patchouli. Yeah.
But oh yeah, Lindsay mixes it with orange to numb the smell a little bit. But you know what's funny? It's when you absolutely need an oil, whether it's the smell or not, your body is okay with it, right? I always use the same example when I don't like clary sage, the smell of clary sage. It's a powerful oil, but during labor, I craved it because that's what my body needed was that clary sage, and it's so crazy. I'll smell it now, and it takes me back to that.
Me too.
So, yeah, I know, Dr. Lori.
Yeah.
All over the feet. Awesome. Thanks, Kawai. Now you want me to, now I want to pick up Intune. So Intune's also really good for kids that have like ADD or ADHD, that have like focus issues, focus problems. This is a highly recommended oil to kind of help them naturally in school and studying and all that. So hello. And our second share is going to be from Cynthia, Ja Life. Can you talk, Cynthia?
I think
Hello?
she's there. Oh, is she there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yay. So my baby is teething and gave it to me. She gave me all her muddy, and I am using Breathe, the vapor stick, and also I read that Forgive is also can be used as respiratory support with the spruce that opens up your airways, and the bergamot and our arborvitae and the thyme. So I've been using that, and it's like I don't only use Forgive for, you know, my emotions and all of that, but, you know, for respiratory, and it's truly like really, really, really awesome.
That's
it's a
awesome.
nice hack for me.
Forgive smells so amazing to me too. It's all those pines in it. It just smells like a forest. Yeah. Thanks, Cynthia. It sounds like you're driving. Thanks for hopping on. Forgive is one of 6 of our emotions line, and I always remember it because it's green and it's easy to find in my oils bag. But yeah, it does have a lot of really good oils for respiratory support too. So that's the awesome thing if you're new to oils, is that any blend that you have, or even just the single oils that you have, they could be called something like Forgive is the renewing blend, but it's also amazing for physical support, and vice versa. You have Breathe, that's great for respiratory. It's also amazing for emotional support. So you get both sides no matter what oil you're going to be using. A book that I really recommend for that is the Emotions and Oils book, Emotions and Essential Oils. I think the new one just came out. It should be on Oil Life or even Share Oils. But that one is great because it really links up every oil to its emotional properties. So you can read more about maybe you're feeling a certain way and how you can shift out of that or into that. So that is going to be it for our favorite oil shares, unless somebody else wants to pop on and tell me what they love. But we want to kind of just jump right into a little bit of our slides here, our giveaway info. Let me share the slide. Giveaway info. So I purchased this kit from Hui Aloha. So I don't know if you folks follow her. She's on Instagram, and she's from Hawaii Island. She's actually from here. I knew her in school. She was a couple years younger than us at Kamehameha, but she's awesome. She is just like an oil lover. She just shares all of her light and passion for everything that she does. And everything she does is very like culture, like Hawaiian culture. Like she likes to link words and meanings and all of that together. So she put together this kohe care kit. And kohe in Hawaiian is vagina, our lady parts. So this kit is specifically for us. And when I saw that she was promoting this, I was like, oh my God, I need this. Not even just for myself, but I wanted to gift it to one of you. So this is what it comes with. Self-love bath bomb that she makes. Oyana roller for creativity, alertness, and motivation. A lehua roller for our cramps and hormonal balance. Pua mae spray, and I'm just taking these words off of her Instagram, for a clean, refreshed, pretty kitty. And she threw in a silicone menstrual cup. So for those of you who are familiar with this is like the gold green version of pads and tampons, right? I've actually used them before. There's 2 different sizes, so whoever wins, you can choose what size is better for you. They say that the bigger size is better for women that have had babies, and the smaller size is for women that haven't. So it's so cool. It all comes in this cute little kit, and I just want to mahalo Hui for putting this together for us. So one of you will win it today, and they are available on her site if you want it to be gifted to somebody, or if you want it for yourself too. Okay, leadership retreat. So like I said, we had, oh look, this is Mickey's baby. Can you see Mick? This is Gemma. So we had 3 infants come with us to leadership retreat, and they were all under the age of 4 months, 5 months. Gemma, and then Cece's baby, Kama, came, and then Kaleno Hea, who is our cross-9, her baby came too. So we had these little babies all together getting oiled up with their moms. But Leadership Retreat 2019 was amazing. So this is my 2nd retreat that I've been to. And I don't want to take away all of the takeaways because I know Lindsay, Cece, and Mickey have some awesome stuff to share. So this is kind of just what I put together from what we talked about. We talked a lot about disrupting healthcare. I'm sure you've heard this if you've listened to some of doTERRA's podcasts and business overviews. But basically, this is their whole concept now, right? Disrupting the healthcare with these oils. And they introduced their new CMO, who is, I always say his name wrong. I'm just going to call him Dr. O. And he's actually taking the position of David Hill, of Dr. Hill. So Dr. Hill is definitely still present in the company. But our new CMO, which is the Chief of Medical Operations, he introduced himself to us. He's an awesome guy. And he is just come such a long way to link this wellness with medical care, and it's awesome. So with that, he introduced Prime Meridian, and Prime Meridian is gonna kind of be like the medical force of doTERRA, and this is gonna be a physical thing where clinics are gonna be opening with essential oils, with doctors that use essential oils and nurses that use essential oils. And it's just really, really changing the face of how we view medicine, right? And so it's kind of that bridge to both worlds, which is what we need. New products were also announced. Oh, and Prime Meridian clinics are coming to Hawaii too within the next couple of years. They announced that, which is so awesome. So new products were also announced. I'm sure you saw the Mother's Day promo. All of the oils for the yoga collection are going to be available separately. We talked about the ginger drops and the new deodorant that is for sensitive skin. The Father's Day line is coming out next month. Next month? Yeah, next month. And yeah. Oh, another thing too is Melaleuca is getting a little face change. It's called tea tree. I mean, it is already tea tree, but now the bottle is going to say tea tree. And this was more so to have clarity across the board. I guess some countries aren't able to call it Melaleuca. Some countries are. Nothing is changing about it. You can still use it internally, topically, and aromatically. They just had to do a little bit with the name change. That came from Emily Wright. Emily Wright said, I'm still using tea tree internally, and I expect you to too. So incentive trip this year is Hawaii. I know we kind of, no offense, just to be honest, I was like, oh, Hawaii. So I get to travel to the Big Island for the incentive trip. But this is going to be awesome because the sourcing projects for this incentive trip is going to be with Kalahikiola, which is the iliahi, or the Hawaiian sandalwood, forest that we are revitalizing. So I am definitely wanting to win this trip. If not, I will find a way to get there to just help restore this amazing forest that we need. CBD versus Kopaiba Talk with Dr. Hill. Spring Tour is coming to Hawaii, and that same CBD Kopaiba Talk is going to be presented there. So that's going to be in May. And then they talked about the doTERRA Convention 2019 this year, which is called Together. And yeah, that was a little bit of the recap of Leadership Retreat. Cece, do you want to share a little bit about how your experience was on your, I think this is your second, sorry. Excuse me.
Aloha. Okay. Let's see. I'm on the floor, like totally doing orders right now, but yeah, so this is my second year being invited. So I'm super grateful. Almost didn't make it this year, but I'm always glad that I do. The hugest takeaway on these, so there's convention in September and then leadership every March, which is everything strategically planned. If you haven't already noticed with doTERRA. So that's like twice a year, right? I live in Vegas now, so it was huge for me just to be around my Aila Hui, right? So that in itself is always just a huge takeaway, and being like completely immersed. If you've already been to convention, you know that that's for any and everyone that wants to learn. So there are people, someone asked me on my Instagram too, do you have to be an existing member to go to convention? And I'm going off on a little tangent, but you don't have to be a member. And actually the higher ups, the presidential diamonds and the blue diamonds, always express this, that there are, they're not really competitors, but CEOs and corporate level people from other companies who come to doTERRA to experience just the doTERRA culture at these events. Like, they're not even doTERRA advocates, because people always are so amazed at the culture of doTERRA. So imagine all of that of convention, but leadership is directed to people who are actively sharing and building a business with doTERRA. Okay, so that vibe of convention with, I think they're like striving to accommodate 40,000 people this year, which will be the largest convention ever in Utah. But all of that said, all the trainings and information that is being shared at leadership is directly, so I forget who said it, and I could almost guarantee it was Emily Wright herself, but I struggle sometimes as a builder, being a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling my kids. People often ask me, coming from Kamehameha, where that mind of a career path has always been like my journey, like, what are you doing after college? What kind of degrees do you have? And I've struggled along the way of like my doTERRA journey of answering the question, what do you do? Like, what is your title? What do you do for a living? It's like a lot of us are often, I share home essential oils, or I'm a wellness advocate. Well, they said how to explain the company you work for is basically doTERRA is a personal development company with a compensation plan. And that probably stuck out with me personally the most, because I struggle with, like, there's so much that doTERRA offers, but what kind of path you want to achieve with doTERRA can be so many different avenues, right? And I think the personal growth that I get from leadership every year is the biggest for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the info and all, like, the lectures and breakout sessions, I hope Mickey and Lindsay kind of touch base on that. But yeah, for me personally, it's super overwhelming. Like, it's mentally, Alexa, turn off. The intake of information can be so overwhelming, and at the end of the day, it's so nice that we stayed at an Airbnb to kind of just like de-stress it all and kind of recap what was everybody's highlights, because if you're not constantly taking notes, you can like not miss out. But I did bring my baby this year, so I was kind of in and out. I wasn't with my phone recording 24/7, or so I would say for me it was really just finding out or kind of solidifying what my journey will be through doTERRA, and kind of having a clear understanding of what and how doTERRA is aligned with all of that. Sorry, all over the place today. Mahalo.
Mahalo, sis. Lindsay or Mickey, do you guys want to share next?
I'll go. So this is my first doTERRA event, actually. I haven't even been to a convention. So when I got invited to go to leadership, that was like, Joe was like, no, I'm getting your ticket. You're going. You have to go. It doesn't matter. You can't say no. I just had Gemma, so she was 4 months when we went, and I was like freaking out, like, how am I going to take a baby with me to San Diego? But luckily, I was able to go, and I'm really glad I did, though, because I didn't know what to expect. So, like, I haven't even been to a convention. So now, like, everybody's like, oh, you haven't been to a convention? It's, like, super fun. And I'm sure, like, a lot of you on here have gone to. So I got my tickets to go this year, and we're really excited. But, yeah, it was just really cool being around so many just positive, like-minded people, you know, and learning from, like, these people who are, like, so humble, so down to earth, like Ange, Hallfit, Citrine and Sage, like, to see them and then see, like, oh my gosh, these are just actually real people, these people who have these social media presences. And yeah, learning about the new products, that was cool. I definitely don't ever want to miss another one, even if, like, you know, it's doable. Even if you have kids, like, you can do it. And then just meeting up with, putting faces to all, like, these, even cross-line sisters. Like, we stayed in a house with people who are not even on our team, and learning with them, growing with them. That was really fun. So it was an awesome experience, and super lucky I get to go. I'm super pumped to go to a convention because leadership was a blast, and everybody's like, convention is like way better. Like, not better, but different, more fun, talking about the heart of the company. And yeah, no, it was fun. And I really hope that I can take my own leaders with me one day. That'll be cool. And
You will.
Yes, Hulali, these are hickeys on my shoulder. Just from my daughter. Yeah. What was my number one takeaway? I don't know, just I really, really loved Citrine and Sage's talk. I felt like I really connected with her. It was, yeah.
Just the fact that you made it happen, Mick, that's like the biggest takeaway ever.
Yeah, it was kind of stressful. I'm like thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna go fly standby, you know, I'm not gonna spring break. I had no idea. I mean, I don't have any kids in school, so I'm on maternity leave for like my other job. And yeah, we ended up having to buy confirmed tickets. I'm really glad we did, but it all worked out perfectly.
And Kim Kamuso, who is the Citrine and Sage that Mick's talking about, her speech was about be who you want to attract. And basically it was just anybody can do this. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just don't take no for an answer. Anyone can get healthy. Anyone can.
The other thing that got me super excited was Prime Meridian, because it's not just doctors who are using essential oils. It's doctors who believe that it starts from within you. Like, you have to prevent these illnesses from happening. Yeah, you can use oils and other allopathic and homeopathic, holistic type treatments,
but you've got to take care of yourself first. So I think what they were talking about was appointments, no matter what, will be minimum 45 minutes to an hour. Minimum. That's how long. You know, like when we go see a doctor now, it's in and out. Like they're on a time constraint. They have to see as many patients as they can because that's the way the system is set up. With Prime Meridian, you'll have unlimited access to see your doctor whenever you feel like it. It's not insurance covered, but I think it was like super crazy affordable to have coverage to them. And it was like something like, I don't want to say the wrong number, but under a couple $100, you know?
It was $99 a month, I think. 90 something.
Yeah. And you can literally go see your doctor every day if you have to. And your appointment will be minimum 45 minutes. Like how many places can you go see a doctor and be with them for 45 minutes to an hour? And it's talking about exercise and eating right and just taking care of yourself before the problem happens. So I thought that was just so genius of doTERRA to start doing that, because I totally believe that's really important. And yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forget it. It'll come to me after. So yeah, Kaylin's.
Thanks, Mac.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thanks, Mick. Resonated with Kim Camuso as well. If you're not following her on Instagram, it's at Citrine and Sage, and she's just super authentic. Like she's crazy, she's funny. She was one of my big takeaways, but I know the word that was in my head for this whole leadership, which was my first leadership retreat, was comparison. So I've been struggling with comparison from the beginning of or not even from the beginning of the year, but recently I've been struggling with comparison through social media and through what other people are doing. And I think a lot of us can really relate to comparison because we're wahine. We always comparing each other, you know, and like, oh, I wish I had that. Like, why don't I have this? That was a great idea. Why didn't I come up with that? You know, so we live in a world of comparison. And I went to leadership with a blank slate. Like I needed an inspiration. I needed something that was gonna kind of speak to me. And our keynote speaker, who is Rachel Hollis, and you should follow her on Instagram if you're not. She's amazing. She's a personal development. She has her book that she just came out with it, which is Girl Stop Apologizing. But she was our keynote speaker, and she talked about comparison, and she talked about social media. And my biggest takeaway from her is she has like over 1 million followers on social media, but she doesn't consume in social media, which means that she doesn't go and compare herself to all the other people out there. Like, and she, yes, Joanna, she's such a good hype woman. So I wasn't into her before because I would watch her videos and I would just get out of them because I don't know, something wasn't keeping me there. But hearing her speak live, and like that doTERRA got her, like that was a huge one. And she really spoke to me as far as like just be your authentic self. Don't let things hold you back, like not having a degree or not knowing how to do something. Has over 1 million followers, and she sold over 1 million copies of her book, and she taught herself how to write on YouTube. You know, like she's basically just like a pioneer for like entrepreneur women. So that was a huge inspiration to see her talk. And one thing that Citrine and Sage, Kim Camuso, said that really stood out to me was like, you know, everyone says like, oh, you got to get out of your lane, like, you know, go help or like get out of your comfort zone. But one thing she said that is to like, you know, to be authentic and to be you and to be different, you stay in your lane, you know, you light up your lane, you decorate the shit out of your lane. Like you decorate your lane, like decorate it, illuminate it for other people so that they can come down your lane and you can help them create their lane. So that was my inspiration. And that is what I took from leadership for sure, was I don't have to be anyone else but myself. And I don't have to say sorry about anything because I am authentically me, and you know, others will definitely follow as far as like inspiration, but you got to be yourself, especially in this business that's, you know, a lot of people are doing now. So I kind of came back to myself. It was kind of like a refinding of myself for leadership. Besides the personal development, I really, really loved having like that they announced the new product there too. It kind of felt like first dibs. Like we got kind of to see like all the new product and to kind of go through a whole bunch of like business like booths. Like we got to learn firsthand about healing hands, firsthand about co-impact sourcing, everything that's going on around like that doTERRA is doing. We got to be immersed in it. And yeah, it was really cool to see other leaders there and share space and, you know, hang out with my sister and family since I'm all the way here in Maui. But it was great. And I really, really would love to see more of us there, especially at Hui Aloha Aila. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. That was beautiful. That was just like a wrap up of basically all the fields of leadership. And with that, convention is coming up. For those of you who haven't gotten tickets yet, I believe, are they still for sale? See, they are, yeah. 44,000 this year. I'm unable to make it. Sad. I am giving birth literally like 2 weeks before convention is happening, so I will be there in spirit. But Cece, Linz, and Mickey are all going, and they're amazing, and they will take care of all of you guys. So I'm just really excited that that you guys are going to be leading the force up there. Cece's 4th convention, Lindsay's 2nd convention,
Third
convention.
Third.
I'm not going to have as many as you. It's okay. And I feel like last year was Hugh Jackman, you guys. I mean, it was their 10th anniversary, but frick. doTERRA can do anything, which is just so epic. So I'm really excited to see what goes on. Yeah, who's going? Put down if you're going, or if you're even on the fence about going. I would say right now, get your ticket and let's worry about logistics and housing, you know, a little bit later. But get the ticket first, because the hotels right now, they're all booked, but they're going to be opening up again when people return. You know what I mean? Like everyone kind of just goes in and gets the hotels and holds them, and there are so many returns on them. So I would say ticket first. You guys agree with that, leaders? Ticket first, and then figure out the housing and stuff. That's it's gonna work out. I really don't have any doubt about that. A lot of leaders are going to be doing Airbnbs because it might be a little bit cheaper. So there will be space for everybody, but just get there as far as before they sell out, because it's a little bit harder to get tickets after that. Okay, moving right along. We do have new people coming to our Hui. So I just want to go over this because this is always great to know, right? What is LRP? So you enroll with us, and we love you, and we care for you, and we invite you to classes, and we meet with you, and we talk about all the oils that you purchased. What's next? So if you have went onto your website and you've been asked to set up an LRP order, or if you've been, mentioned that in emails or whatever, if your upline has talked to you about it, this is a basic what is LRP. It is the smartest way to buy doTERRA products. It is also a monthly optional ordering program. And basically, you are getting points back for products that you purchase every month. So the minimum to stay within this program is 1 PV. I literally will tell people, if you wanna skip this month, order a hand spray, which is $8, or order a lip balm, which is like, I don't know, $5. So 1 PV minimum each month. You can customize your order every month too. So sometimes, I don't need peppermint every single month. I feel like I go through peppermint maybe quarterly. So I'll order a peppermint in January, and I won't order it again until April or May. But I do order vitamins every month. I do order Copaiba every month, because me and my family split a bottle of copaiba and it's gone by the end of the month. I order a lemon every other month because I fill my water up a lot with it. So this is all up to you with your customization. You know, some months, especially during the holidays, maybe you want to stock up on presents for family and everything. So this is a really good way to save for Christmas, because as you're ordering, you're actually getting points back for free products. So you can get up to 30% back. Basically, if I'm doing a 100-point order every month, I get $30 back in doTERRA points. And that's accredited the next month. You can use it on anything that doTERRA deems LRP, which is pretty much everything. I think just some of the items that aren't available are like the one-time items, you know, like the promos, the specials, like the Mother's Day, you wouldn't be able to use points, but you can use points on all the single blends, single oils, all the blends. You can use them on the vitamins, the laundry stuff, all of that. So, and then also with LRP, if you place an order by the 15th, that's 125 points. You get the free product of the month. And every month it's different. Everyone always asks, do you guys know, do you have like a plan of the year? Like, I just want to know what I should order. We have no idea. Everything is announced on the 1st. And so it's kind of cool, you know, when you know, we know, vice versa. And this is a free product. So this month, we'll talk about that in a second. And then you also get 100% of your shipping points back. And shipping as in if you spend $5 on shipping, or if you spend $50 on shipping, you're going to get all of those back in 5 points to 50 points, whatever. And then also, you can cancel it at any time. You are never obligated to stay within this program if you don't want to, but it is the best way to order products just because it's so flexible. If you're doing the business, you know how amazing it is. And it's, I think the best thing about doTERRA, honestly, is LRP. I get a minimum of 40 points every month for free stuff. And it just adds up and adds up. And by Christmas time, I can spend 800 points on free stuff. I know Mickey's nodding her head. She's a point hoarder. Yeah. Okay, here's the promos this month, guys. We have product of the month, like I just talked about. This is a Breathe Touch. And I love that Cynthia kind of talked about Breathe a little bit. So Breathe is our respiratory blend. It is Lindsay. And Lindsay is not a point hoarder, guys. She spends her points every single month. Product of the month. Yeah, so Breathe. Breathe is a respiratory blend. This is actually one of the first products I used and got started with doTERRA. It's just all respiratory support. And because it's in this roller bottle, it's actually perfectly diluted with the amount of FCO that doTERRA recommends. So you can put it on right, you know, on your kids, on yourself without worrying about any of that skin sensitivity. If you do have infants and you're worried about their skin, I would put a little bit of coconut oil and then this on, but yeah, you know them best, right? And then 10% off of Try Ease. Try Ease is our allergy seasonal blend soft gels. So in each capsule, there's equal parts of peppermint, lavender, lemon. And so those three together are the allergy buster trio. And they knew this, and that's why they created this seasonal blend called Try Ease. I'm still crossing my fingers that they're actually going to put it in like a roller, because that would be amazing. But until then, I just make my own. So that's Try Ease. And then you have the extended Deep Blue promo that was so amazing last month. You're able to do this again. So a 200-point order will get you the 5 ml and the lotion for free. And that is our April promos. Then moving right along, our last thing is going to be, Lindsay, have the giveaway ready in after this slide. Thanks. And lastly, here is our April offering. So who we call, we can check that off. We are going to be doing, or if for those of you who tuned into our pregnancy, birth, and babies it was such a well-attended class, guys. I loved it so much. I love talking to you guys about this. And the whole class kind of, it just ended up being like, you know, an info talk story, and which is what I kind of loved about it. But this one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be kind of streamlining it differently to cater to what you guys want to know, because we did more of a formal class. So on this Monday, I'm going to be posting something on my Instagram feed, not my story, my actual page. And it'll just be a picture. But the question will be, or the prompt will be, you know, what do you want to know? And so whoever enters that, and whatever questions I get from there is going to be what we talk about in this class, obviously, if they make sense. So Monday, if you guys can fill out that comment section, ask me what you guys want to know. I'll be talking to my other leaders about it, and hopefully this can be a really amazing class that's catered to you and the wants and needs of what you're going through right now. We're going to try and answer all the questions, and we'll hopefully, if I have time, we'll make cute little recipe graphics for it like we did last time. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of try this new class style out and see how it goes. And then after that, I'm heading to Waimea, to Mickey Oi's house, and we are going to be doing an oil intro make and take. So anyone that is in Hawaii Island that wants to come, message me or message Mickey. I don't know what we're making yet, but it's going to be amazing because Mickey's DIY master. So, right, Mick? So we'll be making something cool. I mean, Mickey does like canning, and I saw you painting a sign this morning. She's just like, maybe we'll like, I don't know, make some beef canned contraption. I don't know, whatever. But that's going to be in Waimea on the 12th. And then the next week, an oil basics. So everyone that, you know, wants to refresh on their basics, wants to invite their new people to it, this is going to be that day. Then we have an in-person class on Saturday, the 20th, here at my home in Kaneohe. And we're going to be focusing on spring cleaning and creating products that are going to be healthy for our home. So sprays, a lot of on-guard infused things. We're going to be doing like linen mists, and I'm like thinking off the top of my head. I have all these things written down. And just, you know, things to help clean without all the crap chemicals that we normally buy. And then last, this is an all-Hui event, Earth Day and Easter beach cleanup in Waimanalo. So this is going to be on the 21st from 9 to 12. Yeah, everyone is welcome to this. We're actually, it's hosted by Sustainable Coastlines, and we just asked if we could come and help out. So the more the merrier for you guys to come out and spend your Earth Day Easter morning with us. I think they're even doing like an egg hunt too, an egg hunt on the beach too. So it'll be really fun to bring the kids and do that at the same time, helping out Mother Earth. But yeah, that is our offerings this month. And if Lindsay is ready, anyone have any questions?
Well, everyone has their calendars out. Ipo, who does the Kohe Kids, she's doTERRA Aloha online on Instagram. On Wednesday, April 24th, me and her will be collabing together and teaching a vagina and oils class. So write it down. I know
I have to add that to my calendar.
April 24th. We don't know what time yet, so we'll launch a graphic. So follow me or her on Instagram, and we're doing it. It's a topic that, you know, isn't out there as much. That's why I love her, and I want to collab with her, and we're gonna be talking about some cool stuff. Okay, riffle raffle time. Now that I got your attention. Let's see. Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna record it. Okay, ready, set.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so winner is Catherine Viricella.
That's Mickey's sister.
Oh, yay!
Congrats, Kat.
Hey, Kat,
You got a call. Hey, Kit. I'll bring it with me this weekend.
Yeah.
Or you know what? She can just send it to you. She's on the same island.
Yeah, she's on the same island.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Congrats, Kat. Hey, mahalo everybody for tuning in, and we will see you very, very soon. I'll send this recording out to everybody. Yep, I'll send the recording out to everybody, and yeah, I hope to see you guys at events. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, and mahalo for being here with us. We love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.